All right, guys, we are here in River Park Estates in Star, Idaho, and we're gonna be going through the ins and outs of this neighborhood, the pros, the cons, everything you like and don't like. And there's a lot of pros, but there's also reasons why you wouldn't want to move here.
So stick around as we're gonna also tour a couple homes. This is a luxury community. You're gonna wanna see these homes.
Let's get into it. In this video, I'm at the newest luxury community in Star, Idaho called River Park Estates. And in this video, we're gonna ask the question, is a neighborhood like this worth such a hefty price tag? Okay, so for River Park Estates, let's talk about like what makes this neighborhood different than some of the other luxury neighborhoods we've been talking about. Like we just did the Parade of Homes and Riverwalk Ranch, that always gets me, in Middleton. What makes River Park Estates unique in your mind?
Yeah, well, at the top of my list would be this area that we're walking in. You can see the beautiful mature trees in this area, and you have almost a half mile of pristine riverfront access. That's the Boise River. If you're from this area, you know what a gold nugget that is to have private access to the Boise River. It is only for the residents of River Park Estates. There's also 4 ponds in this area, fully stocked, so you can enjoy fly fishing, 2 of them have great beach access. 2 more will be built here in the near future. You can paddleboard, swim in them. They're about 32 feet deep. So many water amenities.
Yeah, and that was one of my main questions too when I was talking to the listing agent, getting more info about this neighborhood, is the water usable? Because we've seen a couple ponds recently, like Lennar's new subdivision. They have lakes, but they're kind of just for looking at. And I want to throw the tennis ball with my dog. I want to swim in that with my kids. And it sounds like that's the goal of these lakes, is to just have them be for fun, not just for looking at.
Yeah, the listing agent was also telling us like they just recently did some fireworks off one of the beach for graduation. So just lots of fun opportunities. They also have pickleball courts here just over to our right. And then there's also walking paths around this neighborhood, some mountain views. It's beautiful out here. Yeah,
really great neighborhood. We're gonna go look at the clubhouse next and also give you some views of those awesome lakes. So if you've been looking into moving to Idaho for any amount of time, you've probably come across Star, Idaho, but maybe you're not sure where it's at. Well, it's just on the west side of Boise, out a ways, more on that later. But why do people love it here? And it's really kind of simple. It's just a small town. About 16,000 residents live here as of 2024. And it's for people that enjoy country living. I mean, it's traditionally a pretty rural community. You know, think like cowboys, cows, horses, goats, chickens, all of that. So if you're looking for space and room to roam, or you have a horse yourself, Star might be high on your list, or if it's not, maybe it is now. Why do people not like Star though, Rachel?
So Star is a bit out there. You're about 30 minutes from Boise, and the only roads to get into Star can be pretty congested because you have Eagle, people trying to get to and from Eagle as well. They are putting in Highway 16, which we do anticipate to alleviate some traffic, but probably not enough to reduce that travel time even by half. So just be aware, if you do not work from home and a lot of your life is in the Boise area, you need to calculate those long travel times, especially during rush hour.
So some of the amenities, again, another reason why people love Star is, I mean, you've got the Boise River. We're just a little bit upstream, honestly, from River Park Estates. But you've got places like this. This is Riverwalk Park, and it's literally just a dirt trail with benches and everything. You can see behind me here, got benches, like poop bags for your dogs, like keeping it really nice. But it's just right up against the river, and this is like 2 minutes out of town. Like it's really not bad at all. And you've got parks like this scattered all over Star. Plus you've got your, quaint little local restaurants and eateries and things like that.
You've also got River Birch Golf Course nearby to play some golf. Star is great also for some annual events and get-togethers. They have a great 4th of July event. They have a Fall Fest, and they also do some fun things around Christmas time.
So I got distracted in that last scene because there's like a woodpecker or something up there. I can't see him, but he sounds like he's like right next to my ear. So I'm just kind of curious. But again, gotta love nature. Star, Idaho. There he is again. All right, so enough about Star. Let's go talk about this neighborhood we're highlighting, River Park Estates. We're gonna snap our fingers and go over to the beautiful private park in River Park Estates.
See you there. So not only in River Park Estates do you get that private access to the Boise River and the park in that area, you have access to this beautiful clubhouse. Inside you'll find a pool table. You'll also find a lovely fireplace to cozy up next to and some amazing comfy chairs. There's a full kitchen with a fridge, just everything you could want to entertain if you wanted to rent this space out for you and some guests. And you also have an amazing
pool table, which I love that, because one thing that I don't love about clubhouses in general is like the name clubhouse seems like a place that you could hang out and spend time, where they've done that here. You know, our clubhouse in my neighborhood in Nampa is like, that's a place you go to swim and basically nothing else. But like those rainy days, you want to meet some neighbors or meet some friends, play a game of pool, play a game of cards, or just talk or something. You could totally do that here, which I really, really love what they did with this clubhouse.
Yeah, the setting, even on the outside, you have this gorgeous wraparound porch with some great Adirondack chairs. So the setting is beautiful. You've got the beautiful trees and pastures
right behind
all
us.
around. So it's just beautiful, very peaceful. And then you have an amazing pool to cool off in those hot summer days.
Yeah, and the pool was a great touch, because again, comparing my own neighborhood, it's very kid-friendly pool in my neighborhood. And so basically it only gets 4 feet deep, which for the kids is great. I love that for my kids. I've got a lot of kids at home, so I want it to be shallower. But when it's just, you know, mom and dad going to swim, it's nicer when you have the 5 feet sections and stuff like that too, which in this one, it's 5 feet in the middle, 4 feet on one end, and they have one little section that is like 3 feet and then also 1 foot and 3 inches deep, which if you have toddlers, you know, we love those sections of the pool, so our toddlers can play and get wet and have fun and stuff like that.
Yeah, those sun deck areas and pools are definitely nice to have. Let's go check out the 2 homes in this area so you can see what Boise Hunter Homes does in a home.
Okay, so now's the part of the video where we said we're gonna take you through some high-end luxury homes. Boise Hunter Homes is the builder for this community, and they do a fantastic job. Let's go check it out.
Let's go.
So we're outside the Crestline SV by Boise Hunter Homes. Now, reminder, this whole neighborhood is built by Boise Hunter Homes, which is not a bad thing. They're a fantastic builder in the Treasure Valley. But this house, again, nicer home in the community, it's gonna be listed at $1.6 million, just under $1.6 million. What do they get for their money, Rachel?
Yeah, so this home is just under 4,000 square feet. You get 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, and a 3-car garage. Let's go take a look inside, and we'll also show you the outside. It's got a surprise.
That's the sneak peek. Okay, so as you can see, this house is super just grandiose. I mean, the ceilings behind me gotta be like 24 feet tall or something crazy, but it's just very airy and open, which I like.
I love it too. You walk in here and you feel welcomed right away. I love the dining room. You don't see many dining rooms of that size, so you can definitely fit a lot of friends, family around your table and still have plenty of space. And you've got a beautiful view of the water out your windows.
Oh, so great. And honestly, with Boise Hunter Homes and at this price point, again, besides the secret we're gonna share at the end of this home tour, but you get all these luxury features, like the backsplash in the kitchen tile is like the herringbone style. I kind of partial to that style myself, but then also the wainscoting around the dining room walls just adds these touches of accent throughout the entire house that just makes you feel bougie, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, the floor plan is amazing as well. Also, you walk in and you have, of course, this great entertaining space that's open, your kitchen, dining room, and living room. But upstairs, you also have another loft living area that I love. It's not too cut off, it is separate, but because of the way they did the railing and just where they placed it, you still feel a part of this grand area when you have people over or just your family gathered.
Yeah, and I like the way that they organize the bedrooms in this house too, because like what I would consider to be the kids' bedrooms, they're all upstairs, separate from the master bedroom, also separate from the guest bedroom. So guest bedroom is at the front of the house, the guest suite you'd call it. But then you also have, on top of the loft and the 5 bedrooms, you have the office at the front of the house too, so just another designated space to get work done, or a quiet area, close the doors, kind of knuckle down and get some work done. So I really love the layout of this house. I think they did it really well.
Yeah, the flow of it is great. You don't feel like it's a maze. It just flows really well to wherever you need to go.
Yeah, let's go give you the view from the upstairs balcony. That's one of my favorite spots of the house.
Yeah, let's check it out. So here's the view from the upper patio. I love where this is located in the house because Sometimes you'll see these upper patios like off the master suite or off a bedroom. This one is off that main living area, and so I love that it can be enjoyed by everyone without having to go through a bedroom to access it. And the view is beautiful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love being able to just look out over the water. It's so great. But as we're looking out of the water, you're seeing, I mean, you're gonna have homes all around here. So it's an opportunity to just, I mean, really, in theory, you could like paddleboard to your neighbor's house for a barbecue or something. I just think that's so awesome being able to do that. But one thing it makes me think about is like the HOAs and, you know, all the things that come with living in a community, you know, and covering all those amenities. So basically what the HOAs are going to be covering is the stocked fishing ponds, the maintenance of the lakes in general, the river access, maintenance of the pickleball courts and all that area. So there's quite a lot going into those HOAs. Hit us with it, Rachel. What are we going to pay a year?
Another thing that's included in it though is also your high-speed internet. So that's
right.
a great perk to this subdivision, and the HOAs will run you about $2,640. That is about $220 a month.
Yeah, so it's going to be a little bit heftier price tag than, you know, some other communities, but I'll say I pay $1,200 a year for my HOA dues in South Nampa, and all we get is a pool and like a bocce ball court. So to have like stocked fishing ponds and everything that you get with this community, I mean, you kind of have to weigh it out. I feel like it's not a bad trade.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so one thing I want to mention, I mentioned it earlier, the whole neighborhood is built by Boise Hunter Homes, and they've got a really great reputation. You can have a lot of peace of mind knowing that you're building with Boise Hunter Homes. A couple of the notable neighborhoods that you should look up is Dry Creek Ranch and Harris North. Those are both foothill communities, one in Eagle and then the other in North Boise. But those are awesome master plan communities, like high-end luxury neighborhoods, just like River Park Estates. And in some ways, I think River Park Estates, they're doing a bit more than in some of those other ones. So again, really high-end builder, and we're just in phase 1 here.
Yeah, just in phase 1. There will be up to phase 5 here in River Park Estates, and in total there will be 299 building lots once complete. So if you are enjoying and you've liked what you've seen and you're interested in Boise Hunter Homes, please reach out to us. They have a great process to help you build your dream home. They use world-renowned architects to design their floor plans, and you get to do an in-house design consult with Boise Hunter Homes. Their design center is fabulous. I spent a day there. They showed me around. Everything you could think of is there in-house, so you can pull stuff, and they've got great tables to lay everything out. So it's a great process. They've really thought through things. They have trusted contractors that they use, so they really have a well-oiled machine in their building process.
Yeah, and if you have any questions about Boise Hunter Homes, Rachel did a video a little while ago, so click on that link up here, or it'll be in the description down below. But that'll also be a really good resource for you guys to check out if you just have questions about this builder in general. So guys, something I wanted to mention as we're walking through this house, this is a waterfront property. Now, a lot of the homes in River Park Estates are going to be on these lakes, but you know, that comes with a little bit heftier price tag, because what we didn't mention yet is that every waterfront property comes with its own private beach, which is amazing, but it does come with a heftier price tag. So if you're wanting to be in River Park Estates, but you don't necessarily want to pay $1.5 million or $1.2 million for one of these waterfront properties, there are other options for just homes that back up to other homes. There's really nice fences dividing the homes. And they're also the same level build quality. Like the home that we toured now, I'll show a couple videos that we took of the inside of this one. Super tall, grand entryway, like 14-foot ceilings, all the same level of detail and luxury that you find in a home like this, but in a lot that is just a little bit more affordable. It's not gonna have the waterfront views, but you have all of the same amenities available to you. Riverfront access, the clubhouse, the pool, the fishing ponds, all of these lakes. You don't have to own a home on the lake to have access to the lake. So you're doing all the same stuff, paddleboarding, fishing, all that kind of stuff. So it's something to think about. This home that I'm showing you just right now is listed at $885,000. So about half the price, a little more than half the price. So definitely something to think about if you love River Park Estates and you want to consider moving here, but just with a little bit smaller budget. So guys, this is the grand finale. Every waterfront property, I kind of gave a little teaser, I guess, but every waterfront property gets its own private beach on the water. You can see they've already built the steps coming down into it. So, I mean, if that's not a selling point, I'm gonna put the question out to you guys. Is the price tag worth living in Star, Idaho, your own private lake, your own private fishing ponds? You let me know in the comments down below, and we'll see you in the next video.